Hi, I'm Marianne from Lux Yacht World, and I want to talk about the moment a client of ours looked at her charter contract and said, "This number is not what I was quoted." She wasn't wrong, and she wasn't being misled. But she had been budgeting against one figure when there are actually three, and that gap between the first email and the final invoice is exactly what we're going to close today. Because if you're planning a super yacht charter and you're working from the base rate alone, you're setting yourself up for a number that lands somewhere between uncomfortable and impossible. By the end of this video, you will understand every cost layer in a super yacht charter, where the real savings live, and the one question you should ask your broker before you ever sign anything. Let's get into it. The number that gets published, the one on the website, the one in the broker's first email, is the base rate. It is not a trick. It is a real number. It covers the yacht and the entire crew for the week. Captain, chef, deckhands, the lot. A world-class floating hotel, staffed and ready. What it does not cover is what the yacht consumes while you are on it. Fuel, food and wine provisioning, marina fees, harbor dues, any specialist equipment, water toys, dive gear, flotilla permits. All of that is variable because it depends on where you go, how fast you travel, and how well you eat and drink. And because it is variable, the industry created a mechanism to handle it cleanly. That mechanism is called the APA, Advanced Provisioning Allowance. Before you board, you deposit a sum, typically 30 to 35% of the base rate, directly with the captain. It sits in a separate account. The crew draws from it throughout the week to pay for everything the charter consumes. Fuel stops, provisioning runs, marina berths. At the end of the trip, the captain hands you a full reconciliation, every line item, every receipt. Whatever is left comes back to you. On a yacht with a base rate of 250,000 euros, the APA is somewhere between 75 and 87,000 euros. That is not a small number, and it is not a hidden cost. It is right there in the standard MYBA charter contract. But it is absolutely a number that brochures do not lead with, and it is the number that most commonly causes that moment of surprise. Then there is the crew gratuity, an industry norm of 10 to 15% of the base rate, paid at departure if your crew delivered, and a crew on a well-run super yacht will deliver. On that same 250,000 euro charter, you're looking at 25 to 37,000 euros there. Add it together honestly. Base rate 250,000, a PA 80,000, tip 30,000. You are at 360,000 euros, all in, not scandalous, not hidden, but a very different conversation than the one that starts with $250,000. Now, here's where it gets genuinely interesting, because once you understand the economics on the owner's side, you start to see where the legitimate savings come from, and they are real. An owner of a super yacht pays a full crew whether the yacht is chartered or sitting empty. 12 months of salaries, maintenance, insurance, port costs. A dead week in May costs the owner almost the same as a booked week in August. That asymmetry is what creates opportunity for you. Shoulder season, May, early June, late September, October, is where the pricing pressure lives. Owners and their management companies will negotiate on base rate during these windows, not token discounts. 15 to 30% off is achievable if the yacht has availability and the season has soft spots. The saving is rational on their end because some revenue is categorically better than none. The other window is repositioning. Every autumn, yachts cross from the Mediterranean to the Caribbean. Every spring, they cross back. During those passages, the yacht is moving anyway. An owner who can put a charter party on board during a repositioning leg covers fuel and crew cost and generates income on what would otherwise be a dead crossing. The discounts here can be significant, and the experience, open ocean, a route most charter guests never see, is extraordinary in its own right. There is a third scenario that almost no one outside the industry talks about: late availability, a cancellation, a gap that opens up 3 or 4 weeks out. If your travel schedule is flexible, this is where a broker with strong owner relationships can find you a remarkable yacht at a price that reflects genuine urgency on the owner's side. The question I always ask new clients is this: are you optimizing for a specific date or for a specific experience? Because if the date is flexible, the value available to you multiplies considerably.